Hello and welcome. This is Mahimaja, and in this video, I'm going to talk about mind. Like it's a conversational kind of video. We'll talk about how and how our mind is fooling us and how it's hold us back. So this video is going to be interesting. It's a very normal chat about mind. So without further ado, let's start the video. So let's understand why our mind holds us back and why it's necessary to take control over your mind. So I've been thinking about it lately. I've been feeling this. Whatever I try, I always have some same kind of thoughts, same kind of emotions. Then I asked myself, like, why this same thought and why the same emotions uh, is there with me. Like I'm just trying hard to I'm just trying hard on my things. Why I am not just why I'm feeling this. Instead I'm just instead of just instead I can feel another things. So I questioned myself these uh, thoughts, like why I'm just in the first place feeling these thoughts and why I'm having these kind of emotions. uh, you know then I asked myself about the same thing. Then I realized that it's mine. It's holding you back. You are having the same kind of emotions, you are having the same kind of thoughts. So that's why it's very crucial to understand, like, what is the reason why you keep having the same thoughts whenever you feel low, or whenever you feel anyway. So you have to be aware, you have to know what kind of thoughts are very recurring, or what kind of emotion are recurring. So you have to be very crucial. Like I found myself feeling same kind of emotions, same kind of thoughts. So then I asked myself, like, why I'm in the first place I'm having these, because I'm having these as um as I'm already working hard. So why I'm not able to operate from that level. Then I found that it's something I keep saying to myself, like, you know it's not completely that I just say consciously to myself, but I feel, or don't work. I think I don't I don't work on that particular thing. That's why I'm having those kind of things in the first place. So what I want to say here is that if you know so how your mind is fooling you, let me tell you. First of all, you are having, no matter how much hard work you do, and hard you try, or how good you are, you always feel the same kind of thoughts, same kind of emotions, or same kind of things that you were having before, or the things you feel for yourself. Like you as your 3-4 years self would have thought. So I just want to say here is that it might be that your mind is holding yourself, because your mind, you are having the same kind of thoughts, you are having the same kind of emotions, and as a result of that, you are giving the same signal, same pattern to your neurons. Have you ever heard about it? The neurons, the nerves, fire together. I think this is the line. So you know when we have the same kind of thoughts, when we have the same kind of feelings, or when we have the or when we become habitual of the repeating pattern, repeating, doing old habits, and having old patterns. So it's our neurons, which got habitual of these things. So how can you just change it? I have just found I studied about that, and I just found that, you have been doing this for so long that you now neurons know like what you're familiar with, so your neurons are very familiar with the kind of emotions, with the kind of feelings. So what you have to do, first of all, let me summarize all the points which I have mentioned. I was saying that how your mind let me tell you how your mind is fooling you. You are you're having same kind of thoughts, you are having same kind of emotions. As a result of that, you are the result of the same behavior, like feelings and emotions. So and feelings, emotions and thoughts. So when you try to change your thought, you just give signal to your mind that you are not going with the familiar pattern. That's where you have power, that's where you break the pattern. So the important thing here is that you don't let your mind control you. You don't let you know your mind fool you, because your mind has this ability to keep you safe, to keep you familiar, with the kind of thoughts, patterns, behavior, emotions and feelings. So your mind is fooling you by this way that you are having same kind of thoughts, feelings, emotions, behaviors. So as a result of that, when you try hard to change, you are very familiar with the old patterns, that you find it very difficult to have, become the new personality, or just have the different kind of things. So i think uh, I think when you try to change yourself, like when you work on yourself, the very, very important thing here is that you work on your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind has been, familiar with so much familiar with the old patterns, thoughts, feelings, behaviors, and so that it was so familiar with all these things that it find difficult to change. First of all, it's very crucial that you are aware what are the thoughts which are recurring, which are repeating, what are those emotions which are repeating, which are recurring, which you feel every time you feel certain kind of emotions, certain kind of thoughts. So you have to be first very aware, like what are those repeating thoughts which you always say to yourself, like I every like I'm not good enough, or some I'm not uh, good in front of another other person. So there could be anything, you keep saying some thoughts or some words or some phrases to yourself. You you have to be aware. So the first step here is to be aware about your thoughts, like what are those repeating thoughts which you feel, which you say to yourself, or which you have. And second one is emotions. You have to be aware, like what are those emotions which I feel, which I feel for the most time. So you have to be aware about your thoughts, your emotions, and as a result of that, you'll be able to know, like what patterns you are just having. So that's what I just wanted to say, like you have to be aware. Awareness is the key. If you are aware, like what kind of thoughts I'm just having, what kind of emotions I'm just having, so you'll be able to control that. So suppose uh, suppose suppose that I feel most of the time that I'm not good enough. And suppose the emotion I always feel is sadness. So as a result of that, what I'm gonna feel, I'm gonna feel that there's something missing. There is, there is sadness. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say here? So when you have certain kind of thought and have certain kind of emotion, then you are the result of that thing. So in if you want to change, you have to change first at the mind level. Like you have to change your thoughts, you have to change your emotions, then it will be going to work on your outer personality. Because first you have to change your mind, then you can change your life. Why I'm saying this, because I've felt in that particular thing in my life. I did hard work to just I I'm not saying that I did the hard work, but what I'm trying to say is, when you try hard on yourself, like when you try to improve, you know it seems that your mind is pulling you back, by by making you familiar with the old patterns, old thoughts, old behaviors. So first you have to change at the mind level, then you can see the change on the physical level or in the reality. So this was all, I think. This was I as I told in the starting, it was a, I think, mind topic is very interesting. I always find uh, studying about mind very interesting. So yeah, and that was an interesting talk, I think I just did. And yeah, uh, wanted to tell you one thing. If you think I just if you find this video helpful, or if you find this video amazing, or if you find this video interesting, then you can hit the like, subscribe, and you know highlight sorry you if you like the video, you can hit the like, subscribe, and you can hit the bell notification, so that you don't miss my notification. And let me tell you, I regularly make videos related to psychology, related to personal growth, related to career, business, spirituality, and um, mental health, or physical health. So if you're interested in these kind of topics, you make sure that you have hit the subscribe button, because I'll be making videos regularly on this channel. So till then, happy learning. This is Mahimaja signing off. Bye.